Welcome back. Boy, do we have a treat for you this morning live in our studio. This is Jason David Frank. If you grew up in the early 90s, you probably know him better as this guy right here, Tommy Oliver, the original Green Ranger from the Power Rangers. And Jason, we're so excited to have you here this morning because you're going to share a pretty cool story with us. You've been in New England doing some appearances to help support some of our small comic book shops. It's part of a program you started during the pandemic. One of our producers just fell in love with this story. How did this all get started for you, first of all?
Well, the whole quarantine thing.
Yes.
You know, it just drove me crazy. So I decided to get on a motorcycle, hit the open roads, drive by comic shops, and not really introduce myself, but say, hey, you have Green Ranger books? You have any other comic books? So I decided to just go by and sign all the books and leave. And they wanted me to come back. So I figured out a program, the Power Ranger Protection Program, where, you know, I just pay my own way and hit the shops, and we do a social distancing program, wearing masks. It's kind of like when you go to a restaurant and it rings, that's your time to come up. So
Gotcha. So you're going to be making some local stops, but one thing that's been fascinating to me is how many other stops you've already made around the country. Tell us what you've been doing and how you've been able to help out these comic shops as well.
Yeah, I've helped out. I've done probably about 120 shops over the last couple years, and again, donating, you know, over $3,000 to $5,000 in merchandise so they can, you know, leave behind and sign, and left over about $500,000 in merchandise and raised some money for some local shops, mom and pop shops that can't come to Comic Cons. And you know, in November we got one, Rhode Island Comic Con, which is going to be amazing, and I'll be able to get back to kind of real life a little bit,
which will be nice.
But I still enjoy doing what I'm doing.
Let's talk about your Northeast tour right now. So you made a stop in New Hampshire already this week. You're going to be at the Emerald Square Mall tonight. Warwick Mall, get ready, West Bay people. You're going to be able to see him at the Warwick Mall on Monday. What's the turnout been like so far in the response?
Huge. I mean, during the week, you know, I got an 8-day back-to-back during the week. People coming out on a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday. It hasn't affected them. I've got the best fans in the world.
That's awesome.
Through snow, ice, and floods. And they're just, it's very exciting to see the older and the little kids coming as well.
Well, you know, Power Rangers is almost 30 years old now, so you must have fans of all ages coming to see you, right?
I do. I got a new movie called The Legend of the White Dragon, aimed for the age group of 20, well, I'd say 13. Michael Madsen plays my dad. Mark Dacascos is in there. David Ramsey from Arrow, he's got his new show as well. So I think that really drives a lot of people, the excitement of going somewhere.
Right, right. Well, we appreciate you doing what you do for our local comic book shops. We look forward to seeing you here in southern New England. If you'd like to meet Jason David Frank, the Green Power Ranger, in his stops in Ann Arbor or Warwick, we'll have all the details of his tour posted online at WPRI.com. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's morphin' time.